Hello everybody, welcome to my chemistry class. I am V. Ragasuma, Government Degree College, Bhadrachalam. Today's class I am going to explain you about the organometallic compounds. So applications of the organometallic compounds also we'll discuss today. So previous class what I have explained previous session is what are organometallic compounds and what is the classification for these OMCs, and in this organometallic compounds based upon their nature of the metal carbon bond, the classification is done. So organometallic compounds are the compounds in which metal atom is directly linked to carbon atom are nothing but organometallic compounds. These are organometallic compounds, the metal atom is bonded directly to the carbon atom for the hydrocarbon molecule. I have discussed some of the examples: methyl lithium, ethyl magnesium bromide, tetraethyl lead, dimethyl zinc. Such examples we have seen. So here the thing is, the metal is directly bonded to carbon atom are nothing but organometallic compounds. So classification is nothing but ionic or OMCs we have seen, sigma bonded or covalent bonded OMC organometallic compounds, pi bonded organometallic compounds, bridge bonded organometallic compounds. Such type of compounds we have seen. Now this class I'm going to explain you completely about the applications of the OMCs. In the applications, we today this class will see for the lithium compounds, organolithium compounds. Organolithium compounds, nothing but alkyl or the aryl compound, alkyl or the aryl compound. This groups of the lithium metal bonding is nothing but organolithium compounds. Alkyl aryl compounds of lithium metal are called organolithium compounds. Okay, so alkyl, you know, the R group, aryl, you know, the phenyl group. These are directly bonded to the lithium metal atom. Such type of compounds are called organolithium compounds. In these compounds, here you're having some of the examples: methyl lithium, okay, CH3Li, CH3CH2Li, ethyl lithium, C6H5Li, phenyl lithium, similarly butyl, pentyl lithium. Such type of compounds are there. So all these examples in the previous session were explained. Today's class, organolithium compounds, will see the preparations, will see the properties, will see the applications of the organolithium compounds. So first let us see the preparations. You can directly prepare these preparative methods. These preparative methods you are having metal halogen exchange, direct method, metallation by phenyl lithium. Okay, so we are having three processes, and even from the mercury compounds we can prepare. One is a direct method, one is metal halogen exchange, the other one is a metallation by phenyl lithium, the other one is the organo mercury compounds. So here first one, preparation of organolithium compounds, the direct method. In this direct method, metal directly reacts with the alkyl halide. So lithium reacts directly with the alkyl halide and forms organolithium compounds. Here you can see lithium, two Li metals are there. These two Li metals react with the alkyl halide. R is the alkyl group. How you get the alkyl group? From the alkanes, once if you reduce one hydrogen, you get the alkyl group. That's represented by R. So Rx is alkyl halide. X is the halogen. The seventh group elements generally represented by X. So alkyl halides on reaction with lithium metal, exchange takes place. Lithium is getting exchanged with the halogen. Thereby alkyl lithium is formed. So lithium directly bonded to alkyl group is organolithium compound. Lithium halide is again formed. One lithium exchanged in place of the X. Okay. Now we'll see the example for the alkyl halide. See, alkyl groups, you're having different groups. Methyl, from, see here, methyl, ethyl, propyl, okay, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, hexyl, like that. So on, you're having the alkyl groups. So here, this is the methyl group. This R group is nothing but the methyl group. Methyl group bonded with the halogen, that is iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So generally, iodine is best for this reactivity. Fluorine is too reactive. Lithium, it is reactive metal, and this is a bit slow. Okay, so reactive, but this is the best coordination. Okay, lithium, methyl iodide on reaction with the lithium at 0 degree, minus 10 degrees, 0 to minus 10 degrees. A very cool temperature should be maintained for this preparation. Highly reactive. So exchange in presence of ether solvent takes place. Therefore, methyl lithium and lithium iodide are formed. Let us see the second preparation, metal halogen exchange. In this metal halogen exchange, metal and halogen are getting exchanged. So aryl vinyl halides, generally aryl and vinyl. So CH2 double bond CH, it's nothing but bond, it's nothing but the vinyl. CH2 double bond CH, X, vinyl halide. Okay, it doesn't react with the metallic lithium. Okay, their corresponding lithium compounds are prepared by metal halogen exchange. So their corresponding compounds here. So here phenyl bromide is taken and butyl's lithium is taken. Exchange takes place. Okay, this is the phenyl group and the bromide group. This is aryl halide and this is the alkyl lithium. Alkyl lithium. Exchange will take place here. Bromine is getting exchanged to the alkyl group. Lithium is getting exchanged to the aryl group. Thereby you get phenyl lithium. Phenyl lithium and butyl bromide is formed. Similarly, you can take another compound, phenol, para-bromophenol. This para-bromophenol on reaction with propyl lithium, C3H7. This is the alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl group. So this is the propyl lithium. Here what happens is exchange takes place. Exchange. The basic one is metal halogen exchange. Exchange is taking place between the metal, halogen and the metal, lithium metal and the halogen. So para-bromophenol and propyl lithium. Here this lithium is getting exchanged to the bromine position and bromine is getting exchanged to the propyl position. Now here pyridine. Okay, so 2-bromopyridine you take. Here also the same. Even this is the same. So here again bromine is getting exchanged with the lithium, methyl lithium. Bromopyridine gets exchanged with the lithium in the methyl lithium. So exchange is taking place. Pyridine, here lithium pyridine is formed. Methyl bromide is formed. Here again the exchange takes place. The similar way I have told you, vinyl halides. So direct reaction doesn't take, only the exchange reaction. Here you are having vinyl bromide and propyl lithium. So bromine and the lithium are getting exchanged between the vinyl group and the propyl group. Okay, so vinyl bromide, propyl lithium on reaction, you'll be getting the bromine is getting exchanged in place of the lithium. Here you're having the vinyl lithium and propyl bromide. This is the reaction, metal halogen exchange. The second way of preparing the organolithium compounds is completed. Now let us see the third method of preparation. Metallation by phenyl lithium. Metallation by phenyl lithium. Okay, here common reagent is phenyl lithium. From this phenyl lithium, lithium is getting exchanged to the other groups. Okay, metallation by phenyl lithium. So phenyl lithium is the carrier of lithium here. Okay, so here we'll say methyl pyridine is taken and phenyl lithium. Exchange takes place between these two groups, between the phenyl group and the pyridine group. In the pyridine and methyl group, exchange between the lithium and the methyl in phenyl group and the pyridine. Thereby you get, here see this hydrogen goes to the phenyl group, lithium comes to this methyl group, this one. Okay, so lithium is getting exchanged to the methyl group. Now let us go for the next example, metallation by phenyl lithium, cyclopentadiene. Cyclopentadiene. Okay, 5 carbons, so penta, it is a cyclic compound, so therefore you call cyclo, and you are having 2 double bonds, diene, cyclopentadiene. Phenyl lithium, here the lithium is getting exchanged to the cyclopentadiene. Okay, so lithium is coming to the cyclopentadiene. Lithium is getting exchanged to the cyclopentadiene, and this hydrogen goes to this phenyl group. Thereby you get the benzene. Next, methoxybenzene. This methoxybenzene, again, here the hydrogen is getting exchanged from phenyl group, here from this methoxybenzene to the phenyl group, and lithium is in turn again exchanged. Here methoxybenzene is that lithium comes to this place, hydrogen is going to this place. You get benzene. Got it? So this is the way we need to prepare the compounds. Now 3 ways we have prepared. Direct process, direct method by addition of the metal. The second one is the metal halogenation. The third one is the metallation by phenyl lithium. And the fourth one, you are having organomercury compound. So in this organomercury compounds, dialkyl mercury is taken and reacted directly with the lithium metal. So mercury is getting exchanged with the lithium. So here alkyl lithium is formed. This is the preparation for the lithium compounds. Now let us go for the properties. In the properties, here, so coming to the properties, carbon lithium bond, it is having greater ionic character. So it's a complete ionic bond. The second one, it is highly polar in nature. Polarity, these are, so the ions form in the solvents very quickly. Ionic character, and these are easily gain the charges. Highly polar. And therefore, as these are highly polar, these are highly reactive. Very quickly they react. Generally, highly electropositive metal, it's highly reactive with you. Now it's a colorless liquid. Whatever organometallic compound of lithium is formed, it is a colorless liquids or solids. It is insoluble in water. It is dissolved in ether. It is sensitive to the moisture and the alcohol. Okay, so these are the preparations and properties. So today's session, what are the things to be discussed are preparations, properties, and applications. Let us go for the applications. Now, using lithium compounds, you have many uses. Previously, I told what is the use of OMCs? What is the use of the organometallic compounds? The use is using organometallic compounds. We can, it is in the industries of the polymer industries, it is used as a catalyst. Okay, so anti-knocking agent as a catalyst in the rubber preparation and reference standards. So like that, many uses are there. Coming to the alkyl lithium, when using alkyl lithium, elastomers can be prepared from butadiene. Okay, now the applications are nothing but the uses. Using alkyl lithium compounds, what we do? First, preparation of the hydrocarbons. What are the uses? Here, methyl lithium is taken, and this is H2O, hydrolysis. You do the hydrolysis. Once if you do the hydrolysis, here, hydrogen is exchanged in place of the lithium and lithium hydroxide is formed. Therefore, CH3H is nothing but alkane. It is the hydrocarbon, alkane, lithium hydroxide. Similarly, you can prepare here. You see CH3CH double bond CH Li. 1, 2, 3. Propene, lithium propene. Here lithium is there, lithium propene is there. For this you add alcohol. So ROH is nothing but alcohol. So CH3, CH double bond CH. What happens is one hydrogen, this lithium is going. So LiOR, and this hydrogen is coming in this place. So you are able to prepare an alkene and you are able to prepare the alkane and alkene. Here alkene and here alkene. Okay, lithium is getting cleaved and this lithium is going to this group in place of H and hydrogen is coming here. So what is formed? CH3 bond CH double bond CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, so this is propene. It is propene. Now, so using alkyl lithium compounds, we are able to prepare hydrocarbons. Similarly, we can prepare alcohols. So carbonyl compounds can be prepared, esters, acids. So different types of compounds can be prepared using the alkyl lithium compounds. Now, we'll see the preparation of the alcohols, a very interesting example and a very important one. So alcohols on treating with the alkyl lithium with the carbonyl compounds, okay, alcohols can be prepared. Methyl lithium, here, what is this? Formaldehyde. CHO is formaldehyde. CHO is nothing but formaldehyde. So methyl lithium is taken and reacted with formaldehyde. What happened is CH3Li H, C double bond H. So here this bond is broken here. This methyl group is added and lithium group is added here. Here you are getting CH3, here you are getting Li. Now hydrolysis is of this bond. Once if you do hydrolysis, what happens? HOH. CH3, CH2OH plus LiOH is formed. This is primary alcohol, ethanol primary alcohol. See, alcohols you're having primary, secondary, tertiary. In that, we can prepare the three types of alcohols using organometallic compounds. So methyl lithium is there, methyl lithium with the formaldehyde, methyl group is added here, and the lithium is added here by breaking this pi bond, and thereby on hydrolysis, here H and here OH. You'll be getting CH3, CH2OH, Li OH. Now the other one CH3Li. So CH3Li, you take the reactant as acetaldehyde. Here CH3Li I have took formaldehyde, the basic aldehyde. Now I have increased one more carbon. Here I have increased a carbon here. Okay, methyl lithium, and here you are taking the acetaldehyde. This is formaldehyde, one carbon, methanaldehyde. Okay, common name formaldehyde. Now this is acetaldehyde or ethanaldehyde. Common name acetaldehyde. Ethanaldehyde is the IUPAC name. Now for this methyl lithium, you add this acetaldehyde. What happens? This double bond, pi bond, a double bond, one is sigma, one is pi. One bond is cleaved here, pi bond, and thereby lithium is added to the highly electronegative atom, that is oxygen, and methyl group is added to the carbon. Okay, methyl group is added here, and here Li is added. Now you do the hydrolysis. Here at OLi place you do the hydrolysis. H is added here, OH is added here. You'll be getting isopropanol. OH is formed. CH3, CH, CH3 bond OH. Isopropanol. Now the other one CH3Li you take. Now we are taking carbonyl compound, the other one formaldehyde, acetaldehyde. Now it is acetone, propanone. Common name is acetone. IUPAC name propanone. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons propanone. For this one, you add methyl lithium. What happens? The bond is cleaved here. Methyl group is added to carbon and lithium is added to oxygen. And now you go for the cleavage. CH3 hydrolysis you do. H here, OH here. Therefore, CH3, CH3, CH3C bond OH. Okay. So in this way, you can prepare the alcohols. Ethanol is a primary alcohol. Isopropanol is a secondary alcohol. Tertiary butyl alcohol is the tertiary alcohol. Secondary alcohol and tertiary. This is the ethanol is the primary. Isopropanol is the secondary. Tertiary butanol is the tertiary alcohol. So this way you can prepare carbonyl alcohols from carbonyl compounds. So second application is completed. Let us go for the third application. In the third application, here preparation of the carbonyl compounds. You can even prepare the carbonyl compounds. Previously using carbonyl compound we have prepared alcohols. Now using carbonyl compounds will prepare preparation of the carbonyl compounds. Okay. So using alkyl lithium compounds will prepare the carbonyl compounds. Previously using carbonyl compound I prepared alcohol. Now we'll use cyanides and prepare carbonyl compound. Okay. Methyl lithium is taken, HC triple bond N. Now addition takes place here. Okay. So in this addition, methyl lithium is broken down, and this methyl group and here triple bond is broken down, 2 pi 1 sigma. The pi bond is broken, and the methyl group is added to the cyanide, HCN. Lithium is added to the nitrogen. Now again further what happens is lithium is again on reduction. What happens is ammonia, NH3 goes away. Here NH will remain. Later on acetaldehyde. Later on hydrolysis. Here OH, here you get the oxygen, and here you are getting H2. So ammonia is lost. NH is lost as NH3. See, on hydrolysis, here oxygen, here 2 hydrogens are added. NH3 is liberated and oxygen. CH3 is side double bond OH. It's nothing but acetaldehyde. It is nothing but acetaldehyde. I hope you have understood. Now, ketones, how you are preparing. Aldehydes preparation is over. Now we'll see the ketones preparation. Ketones are prepared by using the alkyl lithium with methyl cyanide. Here methyl iodide is there and methyl cyanide. So again, the cleavage of the methyl cyanide takes place. One methyl group is added to the carbon, lithium is added to the nitrogen. Here a pi bond is broken. You are getting this one. Now this one on hydrolysis, you'll be getting H, CH3C bond CH3, double bond NH, LiOH. Okay. In the hydrolysis water molecules, OH is added here and H is added. OH here and H here. OH at lithium, H at nitrogen. Thereby you'll be getting imines. Okay, CH. Further on addition of the H2O molecules, H2 is added here, oxygen is added here. CH3CO, CH3 is formed. So we are able to prepare using the cyanides. Once again, I'm repeating. We have prepared the hydrocarbons, alkenes, alkynes. And the second preparation is we have prepared alcohols. We have prepared alcohols using carbonyl compounds. Now we are preparing carbonyl compounds. We are preparing carbonyl compounds using cyanides. Okay. So lithium, methyl lithium compound we have taken, and using methyl lithium and using aldehydes and ketones, carbonyl compounds, we have prepared alcohols. Now using cyanides, here this is HCN, this is methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide is that side. Okay, so using hydrogen cyanide and methyl here. Hydrogen cyanide, methyl cyanide, we have prepared the compounds, that is carbonyl compounds. So using the hydrogen cyanide, I have prepared acetaldehyde. Using the methyl cyanide, I have prepared the acetone. Okay. This is the way we prepare carbonyl compounds using the alkyl lithium compounds. Now let us go for the next preparations. Still there are many very good examples in order to explain. You can prepare ethers. Ether, ROR is ether. Okay, higher ethers can be prepared. So organolithium compounds and monochloroethers here. Monochloroether, ROR, carbon group, ROR, monochloroethers on reaction with alkyl lithium. You will be getting here. Higher ether is formed. This chlorine group is gone away and this R is entered here. Thereby you are getting the higher ethers and lithium chloride. Preparation of alkyl cyanides. Preparation of the alkyl cyanides can be done. Methyl lithium is taken. Cyanogen chloride is treated with this one. Therefore, lithium chloride is formed and methyl cyanide is formed. So alkyl cyanides can be prepared. The next one is we can even prepare amines using the methyl lithium. So chloramine is taken and methyl lithium is taken. Both of them are getting exchanged here. And methylamine is formed, lithium chloride is formed. Preparation of alkyl halides can also be done. Methyl lithium is taken and chlorine is added. Here this LiCl and the chlorine is added here. Methyl chloride is formed and LiCl is formed. Okay, so we have prepared the hydrocarbons. We have prepared the alcohols. We have prepared the carbonyl compounds. We have prepared the carbonyl compounds. And what first hydrocarbons, alcohols, carbonyl compounds. Next we'll prepare ethers. Okay, so ethers also have prepared. Next alkyl cyanides we have prepared, amines we have prepared, and the alkyl halides we have prepared using alkyl lithium compounds. Now we'll see still 3 more applications. Substitution of the active hydrogen in aromatic hydrocarbons. So here phenyl lithium and pyridine is taken and this cleavage takes place here. I'm telling you now, ionic in nature, polar. So lithium, it's broken down on phenyl group. Lithium is added here, phenyl group is added. And again on hydrolysis, what happens? This lithium is gone out. LiOH is gone out. Okay, now hydrogen H2 is formed here. So substitution of the active hydrogen in the aromatic hydrocarbon we have done. So aromatic hydrocarbon, we have done the substitution reaction here. Pyridine, phenyl pyridine here. Here you can see pyridine and phenyl pyridine. Substitution reaction at the active hydrogen. Okay, so what happened? This active hydrogen is gone and the phenyl group is added. That is what we have done using the OMC of lithium. Now, preparation of other organometallic compounds you can do. Different alkyl compounds you can prepare. So cadmium, mercury, okay, gold here. So different halides are taken, and on treatment with the alkyl halides, alkyl lithiums, you are getting the alkyl here. Lithium bromide is formed and R3AU is formed, R3 cadmium is formed, and the mercury is formed. So different organometallic compounds can also be prepared. Now the last one is preparation of the carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acid is nothing but RCOH group is called carboxylic acid group. So you with the carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide in methyl lithium, what is happening? This bond is broken down and here one bond is broken down. Okay, so lithium is added to the oxygen, methyl group is added to the carbon, and on further hydrolysis, LiOH is gone out and OH is formed here. CH3, C double bond OH, acid. Acid is prepared. So these are the uses these are the applications of the organolithium compounds. Okay, I hope everybody have understood today's session. So first, primary one, preparations I have completed, properties and the applications of the organolithium compounds are completed. Now we'll go for the second example of the OMC, that is organoaluminium compounds. So organoaluminium, it is a third group element. So generally polymers of this aluminium can be prepared. Trimethyl aluminium, triphenyl aluminium are the best example for organoaluminium compounds. If this organic group is alkyl group, then that is trimethyl aluminium. If this organic group is phenyl group, then that is triphenyl aluminium compound. Now we'll see the preparations. So take the aluminium and to CH, dimethyl mercury. Okay, so aluminium, dimethyl mercury, 3 moles are taken at 373 Kelvin temperature. What is happening? The aluminium is coming here, the mercury is going. Exchange, transmetallation is taking place. Thereby, I got the aluminium, trimethyl aluminium compound. Now the second preparation is RMgX, Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium chloride. And for this I have added aluminium chloride. So what I've got is the methyl groups. This, in place of this chlorine, the methyl group is exchanged. Okay, chlorides are coming here and the methyl group is going here. Trimethyl aluminium is formed. Dimethyl aluminium chloride. Again methyl aluminium chloride. Magnesium chloride is formed. So transmetallation and using the Grignard reagent, I have prepared the trimethyl aluminium. Now we'll see triphenyl aluminium, how it is prepared. Again the same process, that is transmetallation. Metals are exchanged. Diphenyl mercury compound is taken and the aluminium. For this, here exchange process takes place. Aluminium is going to the mercury place and the mercury is coming outside. Okay. Diphenyl compound is taken. For this, aluminium is added and mercury is coming outside. It can even be prepared by Grignard reagent using the Grignard reagent. So RMgCl, Grignard reagent, R here, aryl magnesium chloride on aluminium. Aryl magnesium chloride. So this is phenyl magnesium chloride on reaction with aluminium chloride compound. What is happening is here exchange process takes place. In place of the aluminium, here in place of the 3 chlorines, 3 C6H5s are coming. Triphenyl aluminium is formed. Similarly, diphenyl aluminum chloride, same like this. Similarly, phenyl aluminum chloride. So one phenyl group got exchanged here. Here 2 phenyl groups, and here 3 phenyl groups are getting exchanged. Now we'll go for the next preparation. Diphenyl mercury compound on reaction with the aluminum. What you'll be getting is hexaphenyl dialene is formed. Hexaphenyl dialene with the removal of the mercury has taken place. Now, by action of phenyl lithium on the aluminum chloride. So phenyl lithium on reaction with the Al2Cl6. Here what is formed? This chlorines are gone and this 6H have come. Aluminum, chlorines are gone, okay, lithium chloride. Now we'll see the properties. Trimethyl aluminum, it is very violent in reaction with the water and thereby methane is released. Here, trimethyl aluminum on hydrolysis, trimethyl aluminum on hydrolysis, you are getting methanes. 3 methyl groups are there, 3 methanes are coming from this 3. And 3 OHs, whatever remained, are combining with the aluminum. Therefore, this it's a violent reaction in this water. So you are getting the alkene. Now, trimethyl aluminum, it reacts with the halogen acids X and it forms the methane. Here, it forms the hydrogen halides HCl. Here is one. Okay, 3 hydrogens added to this 3. Therefore, CH4s are formed. 3 moles of CH4 is formed and aluminum chloride is formed. Again, the same compound, it is a Lewis acid. It can form the addition product. Okay, so diethyl ether on reaction with trimethyl aluminum, here adduct, a combined product, addition product is formed. So these are the properties of the aluminum. So aluminum, we have seen the preparations of the trimethyl aluminum, triphenyl aluminum, and the properties were discussed. Now let us see the structure. Coming to the trimethyl aluminum, it always exists in the dimeric state, in the gaseous state or the liquid state, solid state. Okay, so it's always in the dimer state, in the polymeric state, in the gaseous or solid phases. It is having bridge methyl groups and the terminal methyl groups. And the central metal ion is the aluminum. It is having 3 centered, 2 electron bonds. Hybridization is sp3 hybridization. This compound, it is very nicely used for Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Alkyl aluminum compounds are used as the Ziegler-Natta catalyst in the polymerizations, in the polyester, in the butadiene. All these preparations will be used in this Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Okay. So I hope everybody have understood my session. So today's session, previous session, what are organometallic compounds and the classification explained. And in this session, the applications of the organometallic compounds were explained. In these applications, I have took organolithium compounds. In the organolithium compounds, again, I have told the preparations, properties, and the applications. And in the organoaluminium compounds, or methyl aluminum, phenyl aluminum is taken. Properties and the structure is also explained. So I hope everybody have understood this session. If any doubt, you can go through the slides. Thank you.